What is going on? I'm Zedmod. We are coming to you from the dev build. Just a reminder, code Zedmod does not work on the dev build. That is to show you this is not the real game. This is not a hacked APK. This is not a private server. This is just for boomtubers to make content. There is nothing fun here. You're not missing out. Please don't harass me to download it because you can't. Anyways, we are going to jump into this sneak peek. It seems like we've done a lot of sneak peeks this week. I like that a lot bit. Now, we're going to do a sneak peek on that boom pass. Now, you know the drill. I've covered the boom pass in lots and lots of detail. There are skins and optimizers and resources and build tokens, and it helps on your warships. And frankly, this is one you probably want. This is one that if you've never bought a boom pass before, you might just want to think about getting it this time. So, sneak peek, there are some new missions by the looks of things. Win in a limited time, destroy some buildings. I've also suggested that they add one where, like, get raided 5 times, something that you can pick up for free just by logging in. It just would give a little boost for people that don't like being raided, then maybe... Anyways, kind of out of your control, but let me know what you think about that one. Regardless, we're going to jump into the rewards. And this one right here is the one that is the biggest deal for me. Santa Bombadier. Now, I'm a tiny bit sad about this because they didn't add sounds to it yet, but they did add custom animations, so we are part way there. So, I've gone ahead and bought the pass. Now, a couple questions have come up every single time. You need to pass missions to get things. You can see right here down the bottom underneath that support the channel, that yellow little bump means we're at 0. We're going to complete that mission. That will move us forward, and now we can claim that skin. So, this is the first skin from the season. There are 2. I'll show you the second one in a second, but first and foremost, we're going to load up the Bombardiers. You see the normal Bombardiers. We haven't activated the skin yet. I'll go through that as well in case some of you have 0 skins. So you see that they're just normal. If we go to the headquarters, click that paintbrush button, suddenly we have got our troop skin, which is that Bombardier right there. Santa Bombadier. His Christmas crackers pack an extra big bang. Now, why these guys are useful is because on warships, you can actually see them. Yes, they are red. They stick out a little bit. The contrast is great. And if you zoom in there a little bit, I'm super impressed how much detail they got into that tiny, tiny skin. So we've got lots of tank skins and big troop skins. This is the first of the tiny, tiny, tiniest skins. So I am going to show you here. We're going to drop a Bombardier here. And they can be seen a little bit better than regular Bombardiers. They're red. The contrast definitely helps a bit. Also helps a bit on warships. And all of a sudden, their shots have been replaced by spinning candy canes. I really wish they had some form of a ho 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 sound effect. But this is the first troop skin that we've got that has a new animation. I believe that flying candy. So I like that a lot. I think this is going to be a very, very popular skin. And a reminder, the only way to get this skin, or the second, is through the boom pass. And I assume as we get a bigger catalog of skins, they'll start to be available through that trader. But for the second, the trader is not here. So buying skins with diamonds or dollars is just not available. So now that we're done there, gonna speed forward through this pass. There are the standard shards and the sculptor. One thing you will not find in here, which I found to be a little bit surprising, is those engraver tokens. And we can see down there we've got research tokens. We've got 999 of them. I think it only makes sense to get a couple of those research tokens per boom pass season, but they are not there. Let me know in the comments if you think those should be there. Those things seem like they're basically impossible to get. I think you have like a less than 5% chance of getting one, and they would be super useful. So, no, we do have those build tokens in here, but none of the research tokens, which is a little teeny tiny bit disappointing because I want to get that engraving rocking and rolling to its fullest. Now you can see towards the end, we've got that gingerbread skin. I'm going to just complete some of these missions. And we've gotten all the way to that gingerbread house. Now, one thing that comes up every single season is people say, I couldn't get to the end of the pass. I only got to 3,600. I couldn't get to the very end. Quick note, the end of the boom pass is right here at the gingerbread skin. If someone decides to diamond on day one to get that gingerbread house, this way they can keep moving forwards. The only way you can get to the very, very, very end is by diamonding all the way to the gingerbread house and then completing every single mission, which is 1,000% not worth it and not required. So just consider the end of the pass to be that gingerbread house. And we are going to jump back into our headquarters level 27. We're going to go to those building skins and we're going to find that gingerbread house. Now, that gingerbread house looks a little teeny tiny bit awkward at the second because it's got like whiteness all around it, but just you wait. Come, I think it's December 1st. When winter mode is in effect, these things are going to look even better. So for those of you who have all sorts of skins, maybe you use your gingerbread residence during the winter months and then you switch. While you're at it, do make sure that you place your Beachmas tree somewhere in that neighborhood. Now, the Beachmas tree is not available, so if you're wondering how the heck to get that, you need to time travel back to 2017 or so. I have reminded the dev team that we should get either the Beachmas tree or a new Beachmas tree. I would love to see a new Beachmas tree added. If you could have a pair of trees, it would be just at least 12% better. But for the moment, we have got these beautiful, beautiful red Bombardier dudes, and they're just chucking candies left, right. You know what? Let's just back up. Let's get back here, and we're going to go to 3 times mode with 8 boats of Bombardiers, just so that you can see all of the candy goodness. Definitely not something that is hugely required, but I gotta say, I love this skin, and I've practiced it a little bit on Warships, and it looks much good. And if you're saying, Zed, how did you practice it? These guys are not in Warships Season 68. I know. The skin was available back in Season 67 on the dev build, and I can't believe they made this amazing Bombardier skin and didn't have Bombardiers in the tree. So there is a second Warships. I assume Season 69 will start during... I guess no, it can't start during this boom pack. Just weirdness. Anyways, let's jump into here. That you'll notice no red Bombardiers anywhere in that tree. One thing I did not mention in my sneak peek for Warships was that you can get 10 Seekers per boat, as you can see right about there. That's going to be a game changer. GBE will be the biggest shortfall in that season, but just wanted to do this. Now, for those of you who have never bought the Boom Pass or never cared about the Boom Pass before, as we get candies, just chuck it. That didn't go. It was too quick. Premature winnings. Just a reminder that NPCs are your friend. Check out the Boom Pass missions, have a quick little scan through them, and then realistically, you can just do all of them all at once. There are tons of missions where you can combine all sorts of things like destroying buildings, many troops with brick. You can get all of these things done at one time, which is super handy. So we've got Win with Brick and Win with Brick available at the same time. That seems like a bug, but I will take it. Let's not tell them about that, because as one of my commenters said, snitches get stitches. And I think that was a threat for the engraving, which was the armor. Now, another quick note, there are no engraving missions on the board yet. I'm assuming that's going to be coming soon, because we're just researching and engraving, but that's HQ 27 only. So is that fair or not? One of those ones where hopefully they have level gates where they could make an easy mission for HQ 27 players, because everyone that I have seen is throwing shards towards that engraver like a crazy person. So a little bit of an awkward sneak peek. You guys have said they're super, super handy though. So here it is. Gingerbread houses and Santa. Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. I shall talk to you soon. Thanks for coming in. As always, keep your submarine diving. Keep those missions rocking and rolling. More importantly though, hit me up in the comments. Let me know what you thought. I'm Zedmont. Thanks for coming in. Peace.